Aurora.
First thing, give me your name, first and last, and how it's spelled.
Eva Surber, EVASURBER.
Excellent. What is your ACT score?
I made a 34 and a 32 respectively on the reading and language parts, and then I did very poorly on math and science most recently because I zoned out like 17 or 15 or something between math and science.
Let me get you to answer my questions like completely, including my question and your answer, you know what I'm saying? Since they won't hear my voice on the video.
Okay.
So for example, you would say my ACT score is,
Okay.
that one's good, we got that one. What did you do to prep for the ACT?
Nothing. I wanted to take it dry the first time, no studying or nothing, just to know how I would do, prepare, see how much I needed to study for the next time, what were my strengths, disadvantages, that sort of thing.
Have you applied to any colleges yet?
I have not applied to any colleges yet, but I have showed interest in Belhaven, Millsaps, MC, so they've sent me a few things, letters, little pamphlets. I would like to be in Georgia. I love a lot of people in Athens, Georgia, and I'm really eager to go to UGA if that's at all possible. But I still don't know very much about the school itself.
What would your top 3 college picks be?
Not really sure. Probably UGA, Millsaps, and somewhere more exotic.
Do you have a job outside of school?
I do not have a job. I occasionally babysit for people I know, but I'm still looking into applying.
For hire?
Yes.
She's made some money.
Yeah.
What do you do here at school besides just classes?
At school, in my spare time, I like to read various things. Sometimes I whip out my Bible and catch up on that kind of reading. I've often wished I could bring my knitting to school, but they probably wouldn't allow something long and pointy.
Probably true. Do you do any clubs or anything?
I want to. I'm interested in doing snaps, but I need to find out how much work it is first. That's our poetry, creative writing club. I want to see what the French club's doing this year. I haven't been in it yet, but I like French a lot. And since I'm not taking this year, I'm going to see if I can stay in it kind of with a club.
How many AP classes are you in?
One,
What class is that?
English. The English and Lit.
So I'm taking one AP English class or something like that.
Okay, I'm taking one AP English class.
Good. Did you do A-list last year?
Yes, I did do A-list. I didn't know very much about it. I just I made good scores on the Algebra 1 test and English 2, and I got a little notification saying, here, you get a t-shirt and some cake.
What did you think about the ceremony?
Trying to remember it. Trying to remember the A-list ceremony. It was okay. I don't think I paid very much attention. I forgot to wear my t-shirt that day. The cake was yummy.
That's the second mention on yummy cake that we got. So we know that part paid off. Hey, let me ask you this. What's your dream job?
I really have no idea.
Start that with, like, I have no idea what I want to do when I graduate college or whatever.
I don't have any real concrete idea of what I want to do after college. I like the idea of teaching English perhaps, but I don't know how students would like me or how I'd be able to handle that many personal relationships. I'm not very good at that sort of thing. I know a lot of doctors, and I want to shadow somebody at a hospital, find out if I could be good at that.
Very good. All right, I think that's good.
But I enjoyed, the way the dialogue was flowing back and forth, and the quirks of the characters, and of course, the rest of the family, they had fun with all of it. My brother, for instance, he really likes science fiction, but he reads, I can't remember the name of the author, but this guy he's like Isaac Asimov. He explains all the details, all these inventions, and makes them seem really plausible so that my brother can actually explain the physics of this idea to you. eh.
That is in depth. What do your parents think about your procrastination when it comes to college application?
It drives them crazy. They hate it that I can't get my work done. It's actually caused a lot of problems, not big problems, just my mom gets stressed out sometimes whenever she's trying to get me to do things. We're finally getting it done together. And I just finished the application for the aforementioned scholarship tuition waiver thing this morning. No, sorry, last night. I need to apply to MC, Bellhaven. Don't want to go, but my mom insists that I consider it as an option. Anyway, she and I are working on those things together, but she and my dad, I think, have prayed a lot that I would go ahead and get that stuff done. And
Try to look towards Apocalypse as much as you can. I don't want you to seem too depressed at what you're saying. So you're looking down.
all right, sorry.
You haven't mentioned any, I mean, not just no out-of-state schools. You haven't even mentioned a school that's out of town. What are your thoughts? You want to stay close to home for college? And make sure you're getting a complete sentence.
It's not that I really want to stay close to home. It's just either I'm going to shoot for the sky or I'm going to be as practical as possible. And for right now, I really need to be as practical as possible. And even to go to MSU, just 2 hours away, I don't think it would work. My mom and dad have kind of encouraged the idea because we know some people in Starkville that would be happy to take care of me, be my extended family, but it's 2 hours. I know more people here, and I've heard from a lot of my closer friends that are out of college, married, whatever, families that I really trust telling me that they wish they had stayed closer to home their first years of college, because I don't know. They said they lost sight of a few things. They had a hard time keeping track of all the stuff they had to get done. Didn't read their Bible as much, didn't give the Lord enough time, that kind of thing, which is extremely important, especially if you're going to try to keep yourself together.
Do you feel like you need your parents to kind of keep you grounded so that you can keep track of everything you need to do?
I would like to say that I don't need my parents, but and even right now I don't feel like I really need them. It's probably true that I do.
Have you considered any out-of-state or out-of-town schools?
I have, actually, as recently as this weekend. My parents pointed out to me, and some close friends that I have at LSU pointed out to me, LSU, they want me to join them there. Again, it's a place where I would be grounded, happy, but haven't applied, haven't even barely researched it, so it may even be too late right now. So.
Are you going to live on campus when you go to school?
I don't think I'm going to live on campus. Seems kind of silly, seeing as I'm right here, 10 minutes away from the farthest option, or 15 if you count MC.
I did several interviews with students at Millsaps, and they recommended that even if you're from Jackson, that you live on campus just to get more of the total college experience. What's your thought on that?
I like that phrase, the total college experience. Well, I know for a fact that some parts of the total college experience I really don't want to be involved in. There's Greek life at Millsaps is pretty active, and I really want to avoid parties. I've managed not to go to a single actual real party my entire high school, middle school, whatever career, and I don't want to start in college. I think I really like Millsaps, the kinds of people that go there, intelligent, creative, really willing to think things through and not just shut down your idea just because it's unfamiliar to them. But I don't know. It's a lot of students are desperate to get away from their house and from their home, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with staying at my house for a couple more years. And make no mistake, I'm leaving as soon as I can, as soon as it's okay, as soon as I'm done with college. In fact, I intend to go to California right afterwards. But for now, I'm okay with it.
If you had to pick between the two main schools you've mentioned, MC and Millsaps, today, if you were just going to leave today and go to one of the schools, which one would you choose?
So they both accepted me?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough. MC, Millsaps, if they both accepted me today. Probably MC.
Why is that?
Just the choral thing. I've already had an opportunity to sit on one of the rehearsals, and I'm so amazingly impressed. It's the best choral performance I've ever heard, and it was their rehearsal. And then after they were finished singing a couple of their songs, Dr. Metters, he's the head of music there, he goes, well, ladies, I think you should do this, and I heard some hesitation here, and I'm like, there was nothing wrong with it, but it's perfect. And that's really attractive to me. I really want to move forward in choral music. I don't intend to pursue a career in it. Maybe conduct a choir if I can on the side. But anyway, at this point, I know a little bit more about the actual programs going on at MC than I do at Millsaps.
What about your intended major? What would you say right now?
Intended major. I have several subjects that are on my mind, but I don't know what I'm going to major in. I know I want to cover pre-med, British and American history, the French language. I probably want to minor in music. What else is there going on? A few art classes, if I can. Probably I can't. But anyway, really branching out. I just want to put out as many feelers as I can, and then if I find out I can't handle it, then I'll just retract a few.
Are you familiar with, I think Millsaps has what's called classical studies? Are you familiar with that? I want to say that that's what that major is. Just forget it, since I don't know what I'm talking about and you don't know what I'm talking about.
Heritage?
I don't think that's it. So, what are you thinking after college? Your career path? What are you thinking?
I don't know about a career path, but I know right after college I want to go to the full-time training in Anaheim. I may have mentioned this before. It's just a 2-year, sort of like a Bible college, but really wonderful opportunity. The best thing that I can think of for my future life is just to start there, and this particular school opens up enormous opportunities. It's while you're there, you can apply for gospel trips to anywhere, literally. My sister went to Ireland. Some people I know that are there right now. They're going to Brazil again. And I know there are Southeast Asia trips. There's northern, all over Europe trips. And what's more, those trips are completely, they're completely sanctified. They're not like, we're going to preach the gospel today, and then we're going to go find out what pubs are around London. It's not that kind of trip, and I know that sometimes happens on mission trips that I've heard of. And at the same time, it's not like we wear all black all the time, let us go forth on our pilgrimage. It's just an honest, sweet sharing of the gospel and exploring this place, meeting new people, other people who love the Lord. Anyway, it's very open, very honest, full of integrity. And like I said, from there, I could go anywhere. And that's why I'm not afraid to stay in state right now.
It's good. So the question about military recruiters, have you considered that at all? Is that ever a consideration?
I have considered going into the military, but usually when I was angry and at my parents.
So you would wanted to run away from home and be in the military?
No, it was not that I wanted to run away. It was more like I would never run away. I would never run away from my parents. It's more like I want to be part of something big, and that's another reason why I'm attracted to medicine, is just that I want to be a part of something that you can't really describe or say, oh, I remember when, unless you were in it. And that's something that I've picked up from people I know who know people who were in the Marines or soldiers or even doctors. Like, I know a ton. It's ridiculous. I don't think anyone knows as many med students and nursing students and full-time doctors as I do, and my family does, unless they are one. But they talk about stuff and they use vocabulary that make me go, ooh, what does that mean? Explain this. That sounds so cool. I want to do that. I want to be in there. I want to know all that hospital stuff that goes on, or be strong and be part of all that military stuff that goes on, even though I'm not sure how possible it is to be in the Marines as a woman. I think you can, because I don't think they're allowed to discriminate in that way, but at the same time, it's a really, really tough training process, and it's the kind that's a little scarring, I have heard, but I don't know.
I asked everybody else the question about the heavy recruitment and why that might be at Murrah. Do you have an idea?
I haven't really noticed heavy recruitment at Murrah. Just you see a lot at the beginning of the year, in the fall. Sometimes at the end of it. I haven't personally been heavily recruited. I know my brother was, and he was seriously considering going to the Marines. But the general consensus in our family and friends was, no, don't. You'll be fine here, go to college. I don't know why there would be heavy recruiting here. I think there's a lot of potential at Murrah. A lot of young men and women who are very intelligent. They just haven't gotten really the chance to branch out, see new things, understand new things. Maybe that's it. It's that the military sees a lot of potential here. We're a really good school. Just, typical high schools, a lot of students don't really care about much more than their cell phone and their Fave 5.
What about things about Murrah? Do you feel like Murrah has helped push you towards college or prepare you for college?
You've probably heard of college, not if but where. That being everywhere helps a little. It just keeps college on the brain. It's not out of sight, out of mind. That's not even possible at Murrah. But I wouldn't say that going to Murrah gives you a huge advantage towards going to college. I know that we have a lot of really good teachers here that, again, college was never not an option for them, and especially for when it's on their hearts and on their minds whenever they consider their students. It helped me a little. I couldn't just forget about my applications, I guess.
Any teachers or anything that you think specifically them or their classes have helped prepare you for college?
Probably this one, Miss Van Uden, in her discrete and intro to engineering class. Because we don't actually do a whole lot. What we do is really cool and really fun, and you learn unusual things that you wouldn't elsewhere. But when we're not, about 20 to 30% of the time doing anything besides eating, we have college recruiting people, college representatives come in, and she always makes sure to tell us, oh, so-and-so college representative is going to be here at this time, sign up if you want to go, here's a sheet, put your name on it. And I think that comes our way more in this class than any other, even our specific senior-only classes.
Anything else you want to say?
Yeah.
You did a real good job. You got very honest about your last day of school.
No, I still got some way or another. I end up having to come to school. Class, I take maybe.
You are a professional babysitter, correct? Um,
I just happen to know a lot of moms that need help.
Yeah.
I haven't actually babysitted in quite some time.
yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Did
Doesn't
you-
mean I don't take care of kids. It just means, for instance, I babysat for a tax accountant, so she only needed me during tax season. And I babysat one summer for a family who had 2 young boys, but now the boys are both in school. And I'm not desperate for a job. I'm also proctoring and supervising for the LSAT.
What about Ms. Van Uden? Does she tap you as a babysitter yet?
She tried once, didn't work out.
Didn't work out.
Didn't make as good a score as I wanted to. First time since 7th grade, I made a 26. And then I took it again and I only raised it by 1 point because I didn't study, except for 2 days beforehand. I made a 27. But that's good enough to get me in for grade time, so. Back from college. They do a pretty good job. They make the idea of college normal enough to the average high schooler, the average student here, that I mean, you can't change everyone's mind, but most students I've spoken to here, even the ones that aren't in APAC classes where I barely know, they've got college on their mind. And some students I didn't even really expect to. They had really good ideas about what they wanted to do for their future. Medical professions I've never even heard of. And, well, I've got 3 siblings, but 2 are off on their own for now. So it's just my dad, my mom, me, my brother.
He's a servant.